Shortly we'll see Everton entertain Bolton, but first two more sides that you'd expect to finish the season comfortably in mid-table, Sunderland and Birmingham. Alistair Mann was at the Stadium of Light.
Benjani makes his first start for Sunderland since joining on loan from Manchester City, replacing Kenwyne Jones, who hobbled off soon after scoring against Benjani's parent club last weekend. Birmingham's top scorer Cameron Jerome scored his 8th of the season last Saturday, but he'll be aware that former Sunderland hero Kevin Phillips will be desperate to come off the bench and play at a stadium where no player has ever scored more goals. Here's Myler. Bent. Myler. Richardson. The football, Campbell, Benjani. It reaches the feet of Bent, and Bent puts Sunderland ahead in the 5th minute. Goal number 20 of the season, 19 in the Premier League. And when this popped out of the reach of defenders and goalkeeper, it was always going into the back of the net from Darren Bent. 5th minute of the game, Benjani blocked by the defender, and Darren Bent thumped it beyond Joe Hart. Nice play from Ridgewell, stopped though by Myler. Malbronk, nice ball, picks out Bent. Darren Bent, 2-0. Well, now it's 20 league goals for the season. Well, if there is a late run for the final striker's position, Fabio Capello could do a lot worse than introduce Darren Bent into his squad. The confidence, the awareness and the finish. Darren Bent is a man in form. Hutton brings in Malbronk. Campbell, still Campbell! And Joe Hart gets in the way of it. It was the position that Hart was in that made this a save. It was hit at him, and Hart did well to get something on it. The side have started brilliantly against his former charges. He looks shell-shocked. Carr would continue the run forward, and here he is to deliver. And Benitez! Wonderful save by Craig Gordon. Well, that looked goal-bound, but the reactions and the agility of Craig Gordon, well, it was all evident. Niall Quinn, the Sunderland chairman, has been in conversation this week with his longtime strike partner Kevin Phillips about Birmingham's return with Phillips to the Stadium of Light. Just got held up in the sodden turf there, Hutton, and that's been given away to Richardson. Still with Richardson, and still! Terrific save, and Malbronk hits the rebound over. Good save by Joe Hart, and it needed to be to keep Richardson out. And can Birmingham utilise this couple of minutes added on to give themselves a real platform at the start of the second half? And maybe they will, and maybe they should. Jerome over the bar. Ridgewell appeared to have given him the perfect opportunity, and Birmingham really ought to be just one goal behind at the break. Here's Ferguson. Now Dan. Good spell of possession for Birmingham, and Cameron Jerome is through on Craig Gordon, and Gordon stretches out the right boot and turns it beyond the post. Well, it may not be as dramatic a save as the one that denied Benitez, but it is equally as important and equally as effective. Carr. Benitez, still Benitez! Great save by Gordon. Not away yet, and he's there to deny Carr. Wonderful display from Craig Gordon this afternoon. A whole variety of different saves, and this double save as good as any. First to deny Benitez, then to turn away Carr's shot. Terrific goalkeeping from Craig Gordon. Onside, Cameron Jerome, can he make it 2-1? He can! It's been coming. Gordon's been doing his best to prevent it, but Birmingham are back in the game. The hour mark ticks by, and Birmingham have themselves a platform. Cameron Jerome timed his run, and his finish was terrific. Unerring accuracy beyond Craig Gordon's reach, and it's 2-1. Carr, Gardner, McFadden, corner. It's all Birmingham at the moment. 20 minutes to go at the Stadium of Light. McFadden's delivery, Gordon with a double punch. Ridgewell looking, and a second time, and Gordon claws it away. He couldn't have seen it till late, and Ridgewell turns away in frustration. Well, who'd have predicted this after 11 minutes? It's just all Birmingham. Johnson. McFadden. Gordon gathers, and there's a huge sigh of relief as he sends Henderson scurrying down the right-hand side. Bent's made the run forward, it's not going to reach him, but Henderson wins it back. Campbell's in there, Campbell! Now it's one. Joy and relief, and there's a sense around the Stadium of Light that Sunderland are going to have another season in the Premier League. The persistence of Henderson and Campbell's darting run, and he was there in front of Carr, and there was nothing Joe Hart could do, and Sunderland at last have 3 goals, 3 points, and some relief. Well, Steve, did you go through every emotion today, do you think?
Well, it's quite ridiculous, isn't it? You know, we've got off to a wonderful start, and you know, then we've had 2, 3, 4 chances to make it 3, 4. I mean, Joe Hart's save from Kieran Richardson's as good as you see. And in the end, now in the second half, we've needed our goalkeeper to produce 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever saves he made to keep us in it. And quite ridiculous.
Although Sunderland had a fantastic start, Joe Hart a great save, I think, from Richardson. And then we had a couple of chances of our own. Chucho's header, and Cameron a pull back from the touchline with Ridgewell, and Cameron's got under the ball. It could easily have been 2 each, and that would have probably been what would have been unjust to Sunderland the way they started the game. But the second half, it wouldn't have flattered us if we'd won it.
I suppose 20 is a landmark that all strikers strive for at the start of any campaign. You must have a great deal of satisfaction with that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, after the last 2 years I had and the hardships I had, it's nice to come to Sunderland and get regular football. And I always knew that if I got the regular football, I'd get the goals.